Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Package Group Weekly Retro. Today is Friday, July 31st. We're going to start with what went not so well. I will read for Gigi. Gigi says, found an unexpected bug with PHP Composer, giving a 404 for private groups. And Gigi also says, felt like I didn't write much code this week and spent most of the time replying to messages and investigating stuff. Cool, thanks for sharing, Gigi. I have the next one. I said I felt a little off this week with house activities going on. And Ian, over to you.
This week, I bounced around in a lot of different projects and initiatives inside a package and in the design team, and it just left me unable to actually focus on solving any problems. So I just kind of hit a dead end with one of the designs I want to work on. So that was kind of frustrating. Over to David.
Thanks. So that's me working on feature tests. That's a turtle. Feature tests are when you have a real Rails backend running and you just fire up a browser and you start working with it. So because you need to run a real Rails server, it's kind of slow and well, it's not the same as working on controller tests or whatever. So it feels like bad being so slow, but it's part of feature tests. And I guess it's Nico. Yeah.
I got confused on the agenda because I'm mentioning you, and so I thought I put a point. Okay, whatever. So what went not so well? So getting to package provide a bit more challenging than I expect, mostly till David helped me with the factories. And then some bugs in the package side of the force made me question my sanity for a while. Over to Joao.
So the discussion and review of the registry database is not going to happen on 13.3 due to the amount of work that the database team has to do in regards to partitioning of the GitLab database. So that will only happen on the next release. On to Ailey.
So I just had a slow start this week, so I felt a little off kilter. So on to, I guess that's the end of what did not go so well, and Gigi is out, so I will read for him. This is Conan security fixes done. Thank you, David, for helping. And now on to John.
Thank you, Haley. So the package team had some really great call outs this week. I just wanted to say awesome job, everybody, and congrats. Over to Ian.
We got our first participant in for solution validation of the dependency proxy. So it's great because that initiative is kicking off with partnering with the sales team, and we got great feedback on the feature and vision, both of which are really awesome. Also in vain, in the research world, we are putting together a new unmoderated test for the cleanup policies settings. We change it a lot. We change the words a lot. We've heard users get confused about this before. And so we're checking to make sure that the new UI is really clear and transparent. And we're doing it in an unmoderated way, which is new for the research team. So we're also trying that out, which is pretty exciting. Oh, the tabs are all messed up. I also moved a bunch of different issues forward and produced a lot of small designs, so I unblocked a lot of different initiatives this week, which felt pretty good. Over to David.
Yes, so the work on file uploads, refactorings is going well. The first MR is in maintainer review, and the second one is already implemented, but the bulk of the work is implementing feature tests. I have 8 to create, and I have 4 of them already passing. Also, Ian and Nico helped me to get emojis in GDocs, so I'm not sure that was the right decision, but we'll see. Over to Joao.
So we have completed the refactoring of the Prometheus metrics, structured logging, and we also added support for continuous profiling and Redis Sentinel this week. So a lot of stuff ready to ship on the container registry side. on to Ellie.
Yeah, so support for falling back to the file system in certain cases for the container registry is moving along nicely. It's a neat feature, and doing that work is sort of also happening with a little bit of cleanup, so it's progressing nicely. On to Nico.
Yeah, so I'm being experimented with feature flag review workflow, where when I have one work behind feature flag and several of them are to complete it, I appoint beforehand both reviewer and maintainer, and I will keep assigning them in every MR. And I think it's giving out some benefits. And back to John.
Thank you, Nico. Awesome stuff, everybody. And we have a new section in the agenda this week. What emojis would you use to describe your week? I don't know if we need to read those, but they look pretty great. Cool. Well, anything anybody has to add before we stop our recording for today? Just looking quickly. No? Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, and we will see you next week.